Another cocky dude kept taunting his opponent even after taking heavy punches, only to get knocked out seconds later. This is exactly what happens when you max out strength, but forget to level up your skills. This guy made his fight debut thinking he was unstoppable, but his opponent, one of the scariest dudes in the sport, wasn't impressed. The bodybuilder charged in like a raging bull, but it only took a few seconds for all that muscle and confidence to disappear.
Not at all. Oh, big right here, punch.
I mean, she doesn't know that I've been in street fights.
How many street fights have you been in?
Like 5 or 6.
This next gym girl was feeling extra confident and decided to challenge a pro grappler. Her opponent might have been smaller, but her skills were on another level.
She's got her in an arm bar. She's got her in an arm bar.
Just seconds later, a guy stepped in to give it a shot, only to get even more embarrassed. And to make things worse, he tapped out in a pretty awkward spot.
Oh my God!
All right, don't already. Ron the low-key sat in that longer than he needed to because he wanted to.
Seems like these muscle guys never learn. This time, a weightlifting coach challenged a boxing coach, and let's just say the boxer didn't even have to try. He just played with him using basic combos. Back in the 1990s when your wife messed up dinner. This fight is exactly how Paul versus Mike should have played out. A reality show champ got way too cocky and decided to challenge a retired boxing legend. However, within seconds, he hit the canvas not once but twice in the first round. Just goes to show muscles mean nothing if you don't have real skill, and his opponent had plenty of it. One more bodybuilding champ tried MMA, this time against a female UFC fighter. He came out swinging, trying to overpower her, but she quickly dodged and slammed him to the ground.
Two seconds later.
Caralho, tio. Sério?
Mariusz, a former 5-time world's strongest man, once stepped into the ring with ex-UFC champ Tim Sylvia. But against a seasoned fighter, his famous leg kicks might as well have been love taps. He quickly realized that being huge has its downside. He gassed out fast, and once he hit the ground, it was game over. Muay Thai and kickboxing fighters are the coldest guys around. So when a giant squared up against a Muay Thai fighter, it went horribly wrong for him. The Muay Thai fighter was built like a golem, taking all his opponent's hits with ease. And his kicks? Well, they completely destroyed the shit out of his opponent. Next, we've got a bodybuilder stepping into the ring with a Korean MMA fighter. He landed a few body shots, but they didn't do a thing, and within seconds, he realized he was completely out of his league. Talk about bad decisions. This next wannabe bodybuilding influencer made the worst possible mistake when he challenged Conor McGregor's striking coach to a fight. We've seen bodybuilders get humbled time and time again, whether it's Bradley Martin calling himself the GOAT just because he weighs 260 pounds, or some clueless influencer mocking legit martial arts masters in their own gym. Okay. And if that wasn't dumb enough, he even disrespected a female martial arts master.
Girl, come on, man. You wanna do my business?
Only for karma to hit back hard.
You fight worse than...
Strong chin as well. There, leads heart. The heart is on display.
Even Eddie Hall, one of the strongest men on the planet, was left speechless after taking a kick from a pro kickboxer. This next guy had no idea what he was in for when he squared up with a karate master. He did a great job dodging all those leg kicks with his face.
Personal for whatever move. Right away,
Back in the 90s, this fighter was known for wrecking giants. So when a few bodybuilders thought they could take him on, he wasted no time handing them a brutal reality check.
Bodybuilders can't fight. Why does UFC gym have a gym in it then? Probably because being jacked goes in hand with fighting.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The Trend Twins, famous for their bodybuilding content, thought they could take on UFC fighters. They even claimed the pros were nothing more than kids compared to them. But just 10 seconds into the fight, they were served a quick reality check.
That's all right. That's it. Hey, he slayed the shit out of me.
Once, Bradley Martin attacked a guy who was 100 pounds lighter off guard and still failed to take him down. When a bodybuilder tried throwing punches at Francis Ngannou, it was like hitting a brick wall.
My sister hit harder than that.
But when Francis decided to use just 10% of his power, let's just say the guy probably reconsidered his life choices real quick.
10 seconds to go in the round. There he goes.
In another classic David versus Goliath matchup, Mighty Mouse took on a 250-pound giant. At first, it looked rough. Mouse was getting tossed around like a kid. But he stayed calm, used his speed and technique, and completely outmaneuvered the big guy. It didn't take long before he found an opening, locked in a slick submission, and made his much bigger opponent tap out. Another bodybuilder thought pure strength would carry him in a mixed martial arts fight. At one point, he literally slammed his opponent to the ground, but all it took was one small opening for the MMA guy to take control. The bodybuilder struggled like crazy, but no amount of muscle could save him. This juiced up dude thought he could take on an MMA fighter, but his ego was way bigger than his skills. But when the fight started, reality hit, literally. Out of nowhere, his opponent landed a brutal spinning elbow that dropped him hard, followed by a savage beatdown that put him out cold. Another overgrown meathead stepped into the ring against a BJJ black belt. He managed to hold his own for a bit, using his size to keep his opponent pinned. But the second the black belt slipped out, it was game over. He locked in a submission, and the bodybuilder tapped out faster than he stepped in. This bodybuilder went up against a wrestler half his size, but still, the wrestler performed hella impressively, tossing him around repeatedly and completely neglecting his opponent's size advantage. Lance thought his size and strength were enough to win a fight, until he actually got into one. He took his opponent down, trying to control him with pure muscle, but that failed instantly. The guy had years of grappling experience, dodged every punch, and locked in a submission that nearly broke Lance's arm.